I'm looking, Jesus, bro. I'm looking at Twitch to see if I can find any art streams, but of course, the only thing I see is
What? Hot tub metas?
hot tub meta. It's like I went into just chatting, and the first thing that comes up is Moranthan or whatever her name is, the one that like rides on the banana and shit.
Yeah.
And then right after that, Faith, another hot tub one. 2 hot tub right away.
Yeah, did you see that Twitch responded to their the hot tub meta?
Yeah, kind of, but
Oh, kind of. Well, perfect. I have videos to share.
videos to share about the hot tub meta.
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys don't know what we're kind of talking about,
Let me see.
man, I have such a monotone voice. I think it's because we do it like so early in the morning.
Oops.
So if you guys don't know what we're talking about,
hot tub.
Derek, are you serious right now?
Yes, I'm pulling up the video.
I'm trying to explain it. So, the hot tub meta right now on Twitch is like just a bunch of girls that are getting around TOS, which is fine. I'm okay with like people using the platform in the way they want. Like, I don't really mind the hot tub meta per se. I mind the fact that like, it's a very like almost scammy way to get around rules.
It is, and I think the problem is, and we've kind of talked about this before, is like we don't care that it's on, or we don't
No,
care.
I don't give a shit.
We don't care about
watch
seeing it, and we're not watching it. The problem is that it's just on that platform.
Yeah, but this is where things get weird, because it's like, I don't care if somebody is in their bathing suit, man or female, on Twitch.
Yes.
Or in a pool or in a hot tub. I don't care about that. It's the fact that like
the same rules aren't applied to outside of those streamers or outside of a hot tub or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
it's weird that like all they have to do is sit in a kiddie pool and then it's
TOS.
It goes through.
Yeah.
That's something that's a little weird to me. I think that is the problem. I don't care if in TOS it said something about like being able to wear a bathing suit or show like men aren't allowed to show nipples. That you're not allowed to have your shirt off. Like you're not supposed to have your shirt off. You can get in trouble for that now. But like if he was in a pool, it's okay. That's where it's like really weird.
Yeah.
It doesn't really make sense. And then it's the same for women. Like they can't wear their bathing suits on stream because it's pretty close to wearing like underwear. It practically is wearing underwear. And then but if she's in a body of water, it's okay. I get it. That makes sense because like what if they did like they're doing just chatting stream and they're like on a pool side, you know, they're in a pool and they're swimming or whatever the fuck they're doing. But it's like it's really weird. I don't want people to think that like I'm like, oh my god, these girls are getting away with so much again. I don't give a shit because like it is the biggest website for live streaming anything.
It is.
So like,
and the way
they're allowed to do whatever they want to live stream.
Right.
It doesn't have to be games per se. It is definitely a game oriented platform, but it doesn't mean that they have to play games.
No, but they have live chatting. They have IRL.
Right. That's what I'm saying though. Like, I want people to understand that I'm not like
here's the
hating
problem
on these women.
See, our problem with it is different than most people. Most people's problem is that like smaller streamers or I mean even some bigger streamers, they go, well, it's taking viewers away from possibly other content creators. And I've always thought that that's just so wrong because the people that are watching those hot tub streams
don't want to watch anything else.
Yeah, they want to watch that sexually based content. They don't want to go over and watch. So as soon as those people like if they get kicked off Twitch, it's not like all those viewers are like they don't have a place to go, so they're gonna flood to the gamers. Like, no, they'll go somewhere else. They'll go to OnlyFans. They'll go to other websites.
For sure.
They're only going to there because of the content.
Yeah, you think about that too. Like XQC still holds like a huge viewer base, even though that like hot tub streamers. Like, let's see, if I go to just chatting, she has. Oh my god, dude! The thumbnail's literally her just like bent over. And
yep.
it's her ass. I mean, it's definitely something that's like, She's specific. I mean, she's sitting on a stool and her legs are in the water right now. I mean, there's no like. She's really not in the water.
Right.
This is where like the rules get very biased and very hypocritical. It's amazing, but you know, like good for her. I don't care. She's making money. I mean, she's on the grind. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, if I had a way of doing the same thing, which we all do, but it's like,
who was the first person that started the hot tub meta? Do we know that?
No, it kind of popped up weirdly because I saw that Corinna was doing it. I don't know if you know who Corinna is. She was part of the Vlog Squad, but she streams. She's always been a streamer, and she streams on Facebook. She kind of started doing it on Facebook, but I think it started to blow up on Twitch prior, and then Corinna started doing it. But Corinna does hers different. Corinna's like in the hot tub, and she's like this, and she has the camera, and she's doing it just chatting. That's a lot different than like what these girls are doing. They're like not in the fucking hot tub. They're just sitting in like practically underwear, and they're writing people's names on their arms as their followers. Like you said, it's the guys that are out here searching for it, which is fine. I don't know. It's just weird because I don't like it that Twitch is just so biased on rules. It's just very weird to me.
Yeah. So I got a video of, this is like a update that Twitch does to kind of talk about what's going on with Twitch. So this is the section where they talk about the hot tub meta. I figured we'd play through it and kind of give our thoughts.
What's our time at before we get into it?
We've got about eight more minutes.
Yeah, play it.
I think there's a couple people in chat
so is this is somebody that works at Twitch
about the hot tub meta,
or is this a streamer?
I think so.
And we're going to talk about it. So we understand at Twitch that this has been getting a lot of attention from the community lately, and we have been watching closely. Our nudity and attire policy does allow bathing suits in an appropriate context, and hot tubs do fall under
that makes sense.
That criteria. However, what has not changed is the sexually suggestive and explicit content is not allowed under the guidelines, under the TOS, and Twitch will take action when that is reported.
Wrong. They have not, because the whole thing with the banana is sexually suggestive.
Mean, she's not in the water. That's what I was saying prior. Like, she's not in the water. She's very, like, upfront about showing cleavage. It's definitely, like, sexually driven. Like, it's the whole point.
Right.
Like, she's showing off what her body looks like, which is, again, okay for women to do and men to do. But it's, like, but not okay when TS, like, the rules say you can't be doing that.
But those rules are in there for if people are doing like IRL streams and they go to a beach, and they're doing something in the water, or they're at a pool. It wasn't meant for it to just be like this. Wow.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, loophole. You go to the beach. And these loopholes are fine though. Like, if people find out these loopholes, fuck it. Write it until it goes away. These girls should do the hot tub meta until it goes away. Guys should start doing it. I mean, Pay Money Wubby was doing it to joke on it, but like, do it. I mean, it's a flaw in Twitch's rules, or how Twitch does their based rules. So it's like, it is what it is. But I think what Twitch needs to do is just rework their fucking
terms of service.
Like, rework their sexual content terms of service. Like, what counts as sexual content? Like, obviously you can't be posting porn on, or full frontal nudity, or like nudity at all, or like porn and all that. We get that. But like, what is it outside of the fact of like physical sexual content that should be taken off? Like, they need to have like driven rules on that. Like, he's like, oh, it's fine if they're wearing a bathing suit, but like, what if it was like, dude, it's just so close to just like, it's weird.
It's so hard to monitor this, and like, where's the dividing line between like sexually suggestive, which you could always argue that the hot tub meta, it's always sexually suggestive, but they'll always pull up just the rules of like, well, I'm just doing the meta. It just so happens I'm doing that at the same time. my definition of sexually suggestive is different than yours. Like, there's always going to be like a weird gray area to be deciding, and I think that's where Twitch has fallen under, to just be like, we'll just all allow it, apparently.
Yeah, I went into a different one, and I'm like, she's just changing bikinis constantly, and I'm like reading the chat, dude, and it's like weird. It's gross. Like,
Yeah, it's
So
all
like it's like guys just like, it's constantly like it's got to be like old men, bro. Like, it just feels like old guys or like young kids just. And then when she like walks off to like go change, everybody does like the sad Bible thump, and then when she's back, everybody's like constantly just, "You're sexy, baby." You're like shit like that, like the cringy.
Hopefully I'll get noticed.
Ugh.
Anyways, let's keep watching, see what he says.
To us. So I understand that people are upset about some of the content that might be, out there. And I think there's two things I want to take away from this. First and foremost, the teams are watching this. They are looking at it.
Yeah.
The nudity and attire policy, you can go and review it. It does allow bathing suits, right, in a proper context. Sexually explicit and sexually suggestive content is not okay. And again, action will be taken if it's reported to. But I want to talk about two things.
What did you just say?
First,
actions will be taken if it's reported to.
Yeah.
Does that actually happen?
On reports, I don't think so. I mean, that doesn't happen like in any. It doesn't feel like it happens like in any form. So,
off is that we think that it is important for you to be able to control the content that you see, right? Whether it is a hot tub stream or it is a game that you don't particularly like.
What?
That makes sense. Yeah, being able to be like, okay, I don't like Call of Duty. I don't want to see Call of Duty streamers on my For You page. But like, what are we supposed to do? Go through and take off all the fucking hot tub streamers? Well, it's still breaking rules. Like, nobody fucking cares.
No
about
one
that.
cares about.
Like I said, I don't care that they're doing it because it's not breaking rules. But it's such a thin line.
I think that the problem people have with it are streamers. It's not the viewers, really.
I don't give a shit. I just won't watch them. I'll go watch XQC play Grand Theft Auto. Like, I just don't care.
Yes.
Like,
the problem is that it's just on there and they're doing it.
Yeah, which sounds weird though, because I'm like, on the other hand, I'm like, do it. Fuck yeah, do it, because you're making money. I don't hate on people for the grind, and like I don't like people don't like sex workers and stuff like that. I like totally disagree with that. I think that it's all fair game. Like,
sure,
just because you're doing stuff like this doesn't make you a shitty fucking person. Like, you don't even know these people in real life. But I just don't like that, like, you have streamers who get banned for accidentally slipping their panties on stream for, like, I'm talking seconds. And then you have other people who sit barely in a hot tub, almost completely naked, showing their cleavage the entire time, and don't get any sort of. That's what irritates me, because there are streamers out there who accidentally have like slipped nipple and get banned. We all know who she is, Alinity.
But she did. She had to request her own ban.
Yeah, but okay, right, but. That's another thing. It's like, what the fuck? Why are they picking out certain girls that don't get banned for things? But in Alinity, being who she is and tired of all the hate she gets, and Alinity's not as bad as everybody says she was. But like, it's the same kind of thing though. She's nip slipped, and she was, she got banned for it in the long run. Yeah, she asked for it, but she got banned. Like,
but I think Twitch, they weren't gonna ban her. She had to request that, and they had.
Okay, well then, let's talk about when Legendary Leah like showed her panties under her skirt real fast. She got banned immediately. I'm talking like her in the middle of her stream, turned off, banned. It's the same fucking thing as this. That's what is irritating about
Right.
it, so.
Or a creator that you don't necessarily fancy, not everything appeals to every person, and I understand that. That is that makes a lot of sense. We as creators and as just humans, there's things we love, there's things that we don't love.
I'm gonna skip
so
to.
Yeah,
I
fast
want
forward to what he's
to
talking
you
about.
can act
Okay, here it is.
a genius. Now I know this is just kind
Who's
of
he sub
a
to?
supplement to the
he sub
answer
to?
overall.
I see Lyric.
But
That's weird. I see
did
some
you
of the hot
know
tub girls.
that
No, I'm
you
kidding.
can actually click these 3 buttons right here, and you can say, I am not interested in the game Fortnite, and you can click on that, and it will not show me Fortnite-related streams anymore. Or if I come down and let's just say,
look, there's one.
this is not something that interests me, so I can
I'm
go
checking.
in
I can
and
do
I can
that.
click not interested, and that will kind of help the Twitch discovery system set what you see and what you don't see.
It was in his
on
recommended?
the platform. Now, Hassan
It's in
Abi.
my
Oh,
recommended.
actually, I am interested in Hassan. Let me go back. In
Gross.
your settings, then you can go and you can adjust all of this under recommendations in the feedback. And look, I know that this doesn't solve everything.
So you guys just want us to do your job for you? Okay. I know that's not how that really
You want
is,
us to
but-
ban them and take
Yeah.
them off. It is what it is. I mean, like I said, I'm not mad that they
So-
do it. I think it's cool that they found a way to make money pretty good.
Here's
and-
the other thing I showed you earlier.
dude, they are on my recommended, both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, and it's sexually driven because like even in their titles they put like the peach emoji, which means like ass, and then they
Mhm.
put like the water drips.
So
I get
here-
it, it's like a hot tub, but you know what it. you
Here's
know
this
what the
video
fuck it-
of this guy. He
I
posted
think
this on Reddit.
Yeah, this is weird though because I just checked it and I can do it with like every channel.
Well, he can do it on some channels. So here's a hot tub streamer. He can't do it there. Then he goes over to this and he can do it, which looks like you can do it there. Tifu is on
You think
the
that's
hot tub.
you think it's real though? You don't think that's edited?
It could be fake. I just saw it on Reddit. It blew.
Because a lot of the people that really do not like it at all are a lot of just incel guys that just don't like women. You have to think about that too. Like, I don't want to come across as somebody who like is just like, oh, I fucking don't like that girls have the ability to just show off their body and make money.
Mhm.
I don't mind that. I think it's good on them. They're confident enough to do it. That's fine, and I'm totally okay with that. I don't watch it. I'll go and watch Glad. I mean, like, I watch Glad, XQC, and fucking Towley. Like, I don't watch anybody else. So,
Right.
like you said earlier, my view doesn't go to them anyways. And I was just in there looking at the chat, and I'm telling you right now, those guys that are in there, they're all, like, random based names, like, just made, and it's a bunch of creeps. It's, like, all it is
Mhm.
anyway. So, like, really, I get it. Technically, those views could be somewhere else, but those views are there because of the hot tub meta.
Right.
They're not going anywhere else, so it doesn't matter. I mean, those guys don't. When they write those names down, they're not writing subs down. They're writing fucking followers. They're not
Right.
like paying customers in a sense.
Mhm.
So it's really not bad.